Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the one and the only Tube Tube channel, where vibes are immaculate and the conversations get better. So today I will be the host, and we have a special guest in the building, the one and only Beetee 4071.
Yeah, boy.
Hi.
Hi, Beetee.
Hi, what's up?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Fine. Okay.
Real.
Yeah.
All right. So today I'm just going to be asking you questions about your journey as a DJ, right?
Yeah.
We want Batsana out there or people out there to be familiar with who Beetee 4071 is.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Lovely. So we're going to start on your identity and background, right? So for people hearing you for the first time, who would you say Beetee 4071 is?
BT 4071 is a DJ. Currently a Mascom Summer 2026 DJ. A producer, a producer, Afro house producer, but I can tap into other genres here and there. Songwriter, aspiring vocalist. Yeah, content creator now. Yeah, there's a lot that's happening to the brand, but yeah, but all in all, simply just an artist.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell me the story about Beetee 4071. How do you come about the name? Is there a story behind it?
Funny enough, I'm still trying to figure out what the 4071 means, because apparently it's going to be a problem. But I figured, what if I can't, or I'm still finding, or it's hard to find a meaning behind it, because I was a child when I named myself that, you know.
Right.
That's when I started this journey about 12, 13 years ago. So, but I still can let go. So, I don't know, maybe the amount of gigs I want to do, 4,000. Crazy. But yeah, I want to do that, yeah.
Okay, so if somebody was to ask you to describe your musical identity, what would you say to them?
Dance music with a touch of everything inside, culture, soul, but basically everything that just happens in your normal day life, because I don't mostly make songs about going to the club. I'm not saying it's wrong to do that, going to the club, having fun. I make songs about your everyday life, challenges, wins, so it becomes a bit relatable, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what kind of energy do you try to portray out there when you step into the podium, or
It's a bit different for every gig, but in most cases I try to showcase some like high energy, you know. We got one more than one more hyper. What that one? Yeah, like so much hyper energy, emotion. I show a lot of emotion. Confusion, because some of the meant we're using is not, make sure that if you see me doing this, yeah, we get look confused, but most of the time it's just that hyper energy and a lot of emotion. Because it's a lot of kill station, but
So DJ Faari, he had Sana in a room, expect that hype and the emotion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we are going to be digging deeper. Where you're
Okay.
going to be telling us the story behind the DJ you are. Hey, like
Okay.
take us back to how you did your journey into DJing.
Okay.
Yeah.
How it started?
Yeah, how it started.
Huh. Okay. Well, I started off Dala from a young age. I've always been musical. I was dancing. Kona bana bana re binela baeng, dog. Eh, no buying but
Five
still
black bean.
we'll be out of buying gave a crazy. And it was just weird how I understood music from that young age. It was like I knew this song is gonna make a pause here, it's gonna make a drop here, it's gonna do this. So might as well just shake my body towards that rhythm. So like there's something beyond this. So yeah, it continued up until I met a few friends when I was still in Orapa, 2013. They had laptops, they had everything. Like, let me try something. I tried. I also followed music a lot at that time. So I tried recreating a transition I saw at that time. Funny enough, it came the same way I saw it. I was like, this is what I'm gonna chase. I was chasing the transition. I was chasing the music, and then I just made that decision that time. Like, can I BT? But BT who? Buffalo Tlaselo, right? But BT who is like, just write down a number, 4721. There.
Right. So, what challenges have you faced with you being a DJ?
Faced quite a lot of challenges, and some of these challenges were not even coming in from the industry side, but even personally. But from the industry side is I've faced where I don't know if becoming a part of the system has always been a problem to me. Like, I know there's some out there who's doing this thing a certain way, but I want to do it this way. I've always wanted to be an exception to the rule. You understand? So just me becoming different in that way is a bit difficult. I think it comes from a case where we have been doing this way. So you coming in one we can't. What if you don't monetize from you trying that? So not everyone is a risk taker when it comes to business, but the outside people are always willing to risk. That's where I get in. So I've always had a problem with that. Money is an issue everywhere. So I won't delve too much into I wanna money industry. I wanna money industry. So scrap that one off. So
Right.
me being different has always been quite a challenge, but I'm not stopping.
The aim is to be authentic and unique.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what influenced you? Any mentors, genres, experiences?
I'm influenced by funny enough, it's not even by people. I don't have one mentor that I look up to or one. I'm influenced by what I want to become. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is. It is. Hey,
Yeah,
it is.
like who I want to become. It's what keeps me or what wakes me up early in the morning to start working and keeps me late at night, or just do this, dog. Do it now. If you can do it now, you're never gonna do it. It's the idea of who I want to become in my head.
Yeah, that on its own screams authenticity, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, was there any or a moment where you had a breakthrough that changed things for you?
Dun, 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 dun. I've had quite a number of those.
Right?
The first gig I got in Gaborone was from a brother of mine now. He's actually a brother Razor, DJ Razor. Then my own is a chef now, but he's also a DJ. Shout out. The first time I've played in Joburg in South Africa. Shout out to my boy to Roy for making it happen and Chaotic. The first time, I'm trying to think because there's a number of them. Yeah. Oh, I nearly forgot. Most of the gigs that I was getting in Ramutsa, they were big, so I got a lot of connections from those gigs. Habron DJs would come to Ramutsa, and then we'll network, and then now I get a gig here because we met and like crazy. And then the last one, which was recently, the
Yeah,
Mascom.
I heard about that one.
Yeah,
Eh?
that Mascom Summer
Yeah.
DJ competition is doing wonders, crazy. But yeah,
Congratulations on that one, hey?
man. Shout out, thank you, thank you.
So now we are going to be talking about the momentum and the growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, how only DJ, right? So, what are some your? Oh, you just mentioned a recent milestone or a win, and that is the Mascom Summer. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about any gigs, collaborations, or releases lately that
Yeah.
people should know about.
Yes, there's quite not a lot because I love working alone, but I'm working on that. When it comes to music, I am looking forward to releasing new music with Impossibina, Uncle
Oh,
X. Who else? 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 Sean Lee. Crazy. Sean Lee's doing big numbers. So yeah,
clock
well,
it.
who else? Who else? A lot of people. Frostbite, on the Dawn. But the one thing that I'm actually looking forward to is my event, which I'm looking into collaborating with different departments, not just our outside, fusing your tourism, your mental health, your hell yeah, we might even just do it with science. You don't know, I don't know how crazy I can get. Just
Yeah.
just takes that one idea and then I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah, creativity on another level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what has been the biggest lesson you've learned in the past year?
The past year.
Yeah.
Personally or maybe, but yeah, I think that it applies both. I'm sorry, it applies both. Most of the advice that you get that screams "don't do it" is just projection. They're only saying it because they have tried to do it and it didn't work out. So do it. If it fails, and you learn again. So just do it, trusting you to do it. If it didn't come to you, yeah, I think so it came to you. So just do it.
All right. So, last question on this one. How has been the crowd response like recently, Hela? How has been the crowd responding to your DJ work? Yeah.
Oh my god. You know, I was actually thinking about this. I have a very, very weird crowd response. Instead of people, people, it's I'm gonna find a good number of people just, and then I'm gonna find a good number of people by being a Scotsman. It's a thing. Specifically Scotland. So I'm still trying to research about my music in Scotland. Why look hot? Like why are you guys? But yes, so that's always the reaction. But generally, also people are just happy to see me do my thing. But why look hot?
Okay.
Yeah.
So inside the booth,
Yeah.
how do you prepare? Like, are you a planner or you just do it because it's in the blood?
There's nothing like that.
Okay.
It takes uh, good amount of wait dog. I rehearse. I get into my FL studio, my virtual DJ, the decks. I learn, I research. I have my algorithm switched to these things that we DJ. Like I could be watching a funny video and then what's an hour? How do you cue this and that and that? And I'm just, because if this is a skill, the only way I can get too good at it is when I do it time and time and time and again. Yeah.
All right. What makes a great DJ set, in your opinion? That's what we want to know. How you step on that podium, motor set, or work and sing. Like, in your opinion, what makes a good DJ set?
Hold on. For me, as and be like Hi. You like it has to have a bit of everything in it. Like, well, like we're gonna let me talk about introduce a bit of new music here and there. Maybe mine or people that I work with, or your every artist that maybe you don't have to ask that access to the music. So I'm gonna play a bit of new music, a bit of trending music, not quite, not a lot. Music that used to be good back in the day, or some of it you guys didn't know back in the day, but it was good to me when I listened to it. So you'd find that I am playing music from 2013 till now, and maybe music I will talk about 2030. So it's just a crazy journey around time and skill. I put in a lot of skill and a lot of, I'm so technical, so yeah. I do better a lot.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay. So tell us, BT, Hore, how do you stay fresh creatively in this fast moving musical scene?
I live too much in my mind.
Right?
So I pretend like everything that's happening is not real. I isolate a lot, but not to a point where, because at some point my social battery dies off. But yeah, I live inside of my mind a lot. I But for the smallest or for the less time I spend outside, I interact a lot. Crazy enough. You'd find me well, a very random person, I'll get to know their problems. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm making a song about that. But yeah.
Right, right. So now we want to know what's next. Where's this journey going, right? So your facial expression, yeah?
Yeah.
So where do you see DJ BT 4071 going, like in the future?
Everywhere. As far as I can
I
go.
like that response.
As far as I can go. I've shot to the moon. If I don't land in the moon, I'm landing in the stars. Fortunately, unfortunately, but yes.
All right. So are there any projects or drops coming soon?
Oh yeah. Yeah. AI is also a thing now. I'm here to explore that. I'm not
Okay.
I give books to see, hey, nah, you've been doing that, you've been doing this. No, I'm gonna try also see what's all the talk about, see if maybe I can get something out of it. But I trust myself more than I trust anyone in my life. Even goes as far as personally, but yeah, yeah, there are gonna be a lot. Quite, I'm looking forward to releasing projects this year. Yeah, right now, something that's not something, but yeah, I'll update people.
The best film.
Ah.
So keep your ears everywhere because BT is about to drop something big. I trust him. Okay, so if you could play anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Crazy, I never really thought about it, but I'd love to play in an event of mine in Bots where people from everywhere around
All right.
are attending. We
I
have
see.
white people, we have black people, we have people from Zim, from Egypt, one people. I think but Elimo Botswana, and it's because of me. That'll be a thing.
That'll be a thing.
That would be a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, what legacy do you count? Pardon me. What legacy do you want to build in the music scene?
Uh, I want to be amongst artists or musicians that were bold enough to uh, implement that idea and were successful at that. Uh, Create jobs through the music scene. I want to be a statistic that played a part in doing that. I want to be one of the reasons or be one of those artists that inspire the coming generation. To say I also want to do music. When I came up, I didn't really have a lot of go to school and then do music. Why is it becoming a second option? I want to be one of the reasons why the music scene is your first option and you don't look back. So yeah, Well, I'm not really big on money like that because everything that I want to implement, I know money is gonna come. So I'm not. I don't chase money like that. Yeah.
Yeah, ne?
Crazy.
That kind of moved me. I'm a philanthropist, so when somebody's talking about um trying to leave a mark so that somebody else who's going to step in the mark finds it important never to look back, that's a good thing, hey. So now we're just gonna loosen it up, right? So you're gonna share with us your wildest moment that has happened in a gig.
In a gig.
Yes.
Ah. Let me think. Let me think because I gotta obviously time I relate whatever leave. So proudest moment. Eish. I'm thinking about it. None of these moments I work already got people on camera. But the wildest moment. But I can say something that recently happened. It's not wild, but it's gonna be crazy for someone who appreciates the smallest things.
Mara re batla yone wild, yeah.
No, you guys are not doing that because I'm just a child of God. Okay, man. But yes, if you appreciate small, like if you are a very very grateful person, so that this time, I think not too long ago before the Mascom competition, like I was broke, really broke, but I had money pending. So a DJ, a fellow friend of mine had a birthday, called me up. He's like, yo, come and help me. I'm like, yo, it's look, I'm broke. So kopawing in drive. He in drived me. I got there, just forgot my problems. I played my heart out. I got a tip 100 food. Like that's so amazing. Hey, God, what the hell? Like I got $100. Like, it was so enough, and he gave me 200 play extra because I was just helping him out. He usually just pays me for the amount. I was like, he actually gave me 200 extra. I was like, what?
Wow,
The
yeah.
universe can be a crazy place, but I appreciate that.
The best feel.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what's that one track that never leaves your USB?
BT 4721 Mukrank 2019. Yes, if you know, you know.
It's like for those
you know, you
who don't know this track, go play it and listen to it. Hey, thank you later. So, studio vibes or crowd or live crowds, which do you prefer? Which one do you prefer?
Studio because I have to be a bit of both. Like, but I'm oh no, studio vibe because I'm more Buffalo than I'm BT. More of myself. With live or with the crowd, it has to do with me accommodating. One, I'm in environments where people are highly intoxicated, so I have to understand. So sometimes can be a little bit more draining, but I try to accommodate that, and I don't think I have a problem with that. But sometimes it drains when you had 5 gigs in like a space of 2 days, but now this is your sixth gig, and then everyone is putting your shit. And I have to deal with that. So it's
Yeah,
like,
man.
yeah, I'm trying to make it eat, but I know I'm trying. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what advice do you give to upcoming DJs trying to break into the industry?
Invest more in learning music business, guys. It's a thing. It's not only about the art. The minute you focus too much on your talent, which you should do also again, you're gonna miss out a lot in understanding how to sell and take your talent to greater heights. If you don't learn that, you're gonna be so limited. You're gonna wow you into, but there are small chances that you're gonna grow in a how it's all about our blossom basically. So music business, understand how you sell your I'm not one to say do this, do that in terms of art, but when it comes to business, music business, it's the same principles across each and every other kind of business. So invest into that.
Lovely. So, if somebody is to listen to your music and have to feel something, what is that feeling you want them to walk away with?
You're gonna feel something that feels like an electric shock, but it sounds so good, and sometimes it makes you want to fall in love, but it's so high. Like, this is so high in tempo, and the energy is crazy. But why do I only think about that girl that I wanna marry? So it's that, just a lot of mixed emotions, but eventually you pick what's yours from the song and you go away with it.
It's like really utlwile, and that was BT 4071. Thank you so much for coming to the show, right? Tuning in with Tube channel. We really
What?
appreciate it.
Chup chup.
Tube channel, guys. Yes.
Crazy. But yeah.
We really appreciate it. And for those who are going to be tuning into the show, please subscribe, share, and hit the like button. Don't forget to comment and share it with your other friends. And we'll call it a wrap. And that is it for today. Love and light.
Big shout out to where do I start? The long list. Big shout out to my dad, my mom, basically my family, man. My family has been so supportive. I think it's one of the greatest thing I've experienced in a minute. My friends, so a huge shout out to Amsterdam, Frostbite, a huge shout out to Roy Kumo, Tweet Sedelo, huge shout out to Screw, a huge shout out to man. Kana hata alwetilina itora wile wetoro to get out this crazy. Now I'm gonna have to mention everyone because people are always helping me. But a huge shout out to everyone who thinks about me and understands, or maybe are just doing it just so they know how obsessed I am with this dream, and they try the smallest hand. I'm walking just to help me move. A huge shout out to Unipot. A huge shout out to, I just gotta mention to Mogolo person in the background. A huge shout out to a huge shout out to everyone, man. A huge shout out to you at home who knows whatever that they're going through right now you're gonna get through it and win sometime, but you should start winning now. A huge shout out to you. I love you. I love everyone. But I love you guys, and a huge shout out to people who voted for the Mascom thing. I learned about elevated space we can have, and so yeah, thank you. Now we don't cover that. Until now the balance. Once you tell me. We don't cover it. It's like a baby. We put that thing.
First time hosting.
First time? Sure.